You did it. Oh, no. Paul.
You can talk now.
Beware the tiger who stands before you meek and beautiful. I have become the tiger.
Before I let you guys go back to your rooms, there is one more thing you need to know.
I knew it. I knew it.
With only 7 teams remaining, the Biggest Loser is about to enter a new phase. In a minute, I'm going to ask you guys to make a very important decision, the consequences of which will affect not just the next week, but probably the rest of the game.
If you look at teams that fall below the yellow line, you have purple and yellow, and out of those two, yellow's the biggest threat. Right. Because of Paul, I mean, I think he showed tonight that he
can lose the weight when he puts his mind to it.
What he can do.
That's what my gut tells me.
I think you're right. I think that's the way we gotta go. I feel sick.
What do you think is a smart way to go? I have no freaking clue. I'm not a game player. I'm a straight shooter. I don't even like this at all.
I don't either, but the truth is, like, we have to make this decision.
I don't know, man. I don't know what to think.
We're going to have a lot of votes. Black could have a lot of votes.
I think Pink's going to get a couple votes.
The gameplay is on.
Interesting. You want to be purple? Just because 2 below, you got to go.
I mean, who else would there be? I mean, I don't...
Yellow would be the only other one.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, yellow.
Being here for 3 weeks now, we know that, the purple team has been under the yellow before, so that naturally, hey, 2 below, you got to go.
Hey, here we go. Purple, yellow.
Beautiful.
Yellow. All right, let's 2 out of 3.
So you want to vote for the black team?
Oh, yeah. Those two
Are
guys
we
very
taking them
athletic.
out because they're a threat?
Yes, that's all there is to it.
Do you
What did
think
they
they're
say?
more of a threat
Why
than
you-
the gray team?
Yes. I think that's just a no-brainer.
Okay. Well, the gray team has more to lose. I mean, I just think that they've got so much to lose. And, I mean, look at the numbers he's putting up. And Roger is, like, streamlining.
Excuse me, but
I'm just
Trent,
worried that they've got more weight to
I care more about
lose.
Trent's body than I do the winning part of this. Trent needs to be here to lose the weight. I mean, the black team is just, they're positive. They'll go home and just be wonderful. They're brothers, okay? Trent and Roger are not
Go their separate
brothers.
ways.
They go their separate ways. Trent needs to be here for his health and his life.
Okay.
It's a game, and they are the threat. They are.
So Allison said, now we have to pick somebody who we'd want to send home. Pick a team right now. I mean, we just got through elimination. I mean, that's the hardest part of the whole week, and now she's saying we've got to pick another team that we would send home if we could. I'm like, what?
Okay, so I gave you all a couple minutes to talk about who you would vote out if you had to make that decision right now, whether for personal reasons or gameplay or maybe who's the most deserving to stay. It is now time to find out who you voted for. We're going to start with the yellow team.
There's definitely nobody here that would be personal reason, because we like everybody here. But strategy-wise, we see 2 threats. We see Trent and Roger, and we see Mark and Jay. So our vote would be for.
I asked you to pick a team that you would want to see sent home, whether it was for personal reasons or a strategy. It is now time to find out who you voted for. We're going to start with the yellow team.
There's definitely nobody here that would be personal reason, because we like everybody here. But strategy-wise, we see 2 threats. We see Trent and Roger, and we see Mark and Jay. The black team, they're warriors in every event they face. Mark is an athlete. He's just amazing. And if allowed to keep rolling, he'll roll over us all. Trent, on the other hand, he's worked really hard, and I think Trent needs to be here a lot longer. So our vote would be for the black team, Mark and Jay.
That is 1 vote for the black team. Blue team, you're next, Brittany.
The blue team went with who we thought was our competition from the beginning. And with that said, the blue team has voted for the black team, Mark and Jay.
Mark, Jay, that is 2 votes for the black team. It is now time to find out how the purple team voted.
We decided to go with who we thought was our biggest threat. I'm so sorry to do this. We went with Paul and Kelly.
Yellow team, that is 1 vote for you. Black team, that's 2 votes for you. Now it's time to hear from the black team.
You know, we racked our brains and came to the decision that, you know, we thought about the 2 teams that had been under the yellow and, you know, picked from that. And we think that, you know, Paul lost 14 pounds, and I think you got it, man. And I still think that Maggie and Jen need to be here. So the black team votes for the yellow team, Paul and Kelly.
So that is 2 votes for the yellow team and 2 votes for the black team. We're on to the gray team. What were you thinking tonight, Trent?
We pretty much based our decision on, you know, who's been hovering around the yellow line. And the team we decided to vote for has been below twice. The gray team voted for the purple team, Maggie and Jen.
Purple team, that is 1 vote for you. Yellow team, you have 2 votes, and the black team has 2 votes. Jackie, Dan, how did the orange team decide who to vote for tonight?
If we looked around, you know, at all the teams, it's like we love everybody who's here, and we just had no clue how to just pick a team that we would potentially want to send home. So what we came to was more or less just to look at the facts of, you know, the yellow line. So the orange team has voted for the purple team, Maggie and Jen.
Purple team, that is 2 votes for you. Yellow team, you have 2 votes. And the black team has 2 votes. We have a 3-way tie with the pink team making the decision. Betty Sue.
Wow.
We looked at doing it based on the least weight lost, and we looked at it based on threats. We looked at it, you know, every which way but loose. So tonight, the pink team has taken the threat route. And we have voted for the yellow team, Kelly and Paul. Strictly strategy.
Well, yellow team, that is 3 votes for you. Not only are you the biggest loser team of the week, but it seems clear that everyone sees you as a threat in this game now.
I'm kind of speechless. I guess I didn't think we were a threat. I guess we were on top we had our couple minutes of fame. Wasn't very long. But I guess we were put in a bad position by having to put a name down. We're going to continue this. We've learned a lot and got a lot of friends from this.
Well, then I think it's time for me to explain to you what this means. Paul and Kelly, you are not going home.
Thank you, Lord.
For this week only, the biggest loser has now become all against 1. Since the yellow team is who you most wanted to vote off, for this next week, your only competition is them. From right now, at the next challenge, it is 6 teams versus 1. At the next weigh-in, it is 6 teams versus 1. It will be your percentage of weight loss as a team versus all of 6 teams' percentage of weight loss combined. If your team has a greater percentage of weight loss than the other teams, you get to choose which team goes home. However, if you come in below the other teams, you will automatically be sent home.
Fair enough. Sounds like I gotta get busy, don't I? I got a lot of work ahead of me, and Kelly's got a lot of work ahead of her. If we don't get it done this week, we're going home.
You do have your work cut out for you. And because of that, you will have the advantage of choosing your trainer, who will focus exclusively on you as a team for the entire week. So why don't you guys talk about it and decide which trainer you would like?
It doesn't matter to me. They're both tough.
We have all the confidence in the world in Bob and Jillian, but Jillian has led every team that she's led to victory. She loves to win. She's tough. We want to be led to victory, so
Joe.
Okay. The yellow team has chosen Jillian. The other 6 teams will be training with Bob. So it looks like we're gonna have an interesting week, everyone. Good luck. I will see you soon. Have a good night.
You too.
You know what I think would be a really good idea? To take all of our weights that we lost this week, and take those numbers and crunch them and see what it compares to theirs, what they did, and see how close we were.
Yeah, they put up big numbers, so hopefully they'll have a smaller week next week.
Yeah, I think we're all going to be fine, and we're all going to lose weight, period.
It's 6 teams versus 1 team right now. We just have to make sure that we're losing more weight combined than the yellow team at the next weigh-in. If not, then yellow team gets to choose whatever team they want, and they're sending them home.
Well, we just got to make sure that we collectively as a team work as hard as we can, which is kind of sucks, though, because then it does, like, if we lose more than them, then they're automatically the ones to go home. So it's like a double-edged sword. But, I mean, it sucks. Well, we voted for yellow, and I think that our vote broke Kelly's heart, and I think our vote pissed Paul off. So pink's in the danger zone.
Everybody in this room is mature, and I think if they see someone slacking, they're going to get called out.
Watch, this is the week that we hit the big numbers, and we're all together.
I'd love you for it, believe me.
6 teams versus 1 team every single day for the next week. The challenge, the weigh-in, the workouts, and it's stressful. You can definitely feel that tension in the house, and it's not pretty.